Hello guys, welcome to another video. I'm excited today because we got Wolverine. Although I'm a bit scared to do Wolverine because of his human hands. Like pretty good human hands. So Wolverine is worrying me a little bit. AKA knifey stabby McBoy. Captain Knife Hands. But yeah, this one's made by a guy called Darky, by the way, if anybody's wondering. That's what it says underneath the drawing anyway. I'm sure you guys can see it. I actually have quite a funny story about Wolverine. Well, it's not really about Wolverine, but it does involve Wolverine. I used to volunteer at this place for like kind of lonely people where something, if you were going through something or you didn't have many friends or just, you know, people that were down on their luck, you could come and socialize, and it was like a friendly place. And we would go and do photography walks and just do just basically talk to each other. But there was one time this girl had an idea of like a group bonding thing, and the question was asked to the group, if you could have a superpower, what power would you pick? Like, what would you pick? And so one guy said, oh, I would want to be immortal, and I would want to make my close friends and family immortal as well, which is kind of standard. And this other guy said he wants to have the ability to make people feel love so that, like, I don't know, there's no more wars, there's no more fighting, like everybody just gets along and feels loved. And everybody was like, oh, this guy, he's nice, he's cute. And then we asked this one guy, and he was just sitting there, he was just had his face like this. And was like, oh, what superpower would you have? And he just said, Wolverine. Just like that. I was like, wait, like people was confused. He was like, wait, so out of everybody that's all talking about love and being immortal and never dying, and you want knives to come out of your hands so that you could just stab people. And he's like, yeah, pretty much. It was so funny. Like you have to have been there probably. I'm not sure I'm doing the story any justice, but to me it was pretty funny. Let's give him some cheeks. He's got pretty wide cheeks actually in this concept, and his mouth needs to adjust a little bit. I'm going to try and make this one nice, pretty nice as I can, considering that I want to do it pretty fast. Oh yeah, it's New Year, so Happy New Year, everybody. Write your New Year resolutions in the comments. Totally not a way for me to boost engagement here on the video. Although, actually, it might be useful, because maybe somebody's going to watch this video in like 6 months and they're going to say to you, hey, do you remember you said that? Did you do it? So why not hold yourself accountable in my comments? I'm hoping not to spend that long on this one, but like I've done a practice run already of this, and it came out pretty alright. So, but then again, I'm still scared of those hands, because I feel like under pressure, like making a hand is not really making a hand. I can make a hand. Making a fist, it's like, for me, it's like as if it's like something totally different. Like, I just don't really, it's like it might as well be a different body part altogether. Fists are really confusing for me, but we shall see. And what are these things anyway? Are they like his ear pieces? I have no idea what they are, but we shall make them pretty tall. And I don't really know how far back they go as well, because I'm guessing they don't look like this. So they must go back. Maybe. We'll see. We will see how this goes. I'll just re-dynamo shit. Smooth it. May have to inflate them because they look like they've gone a bit small. So, yeah, I was actually trying to teach my brother ZBrush recently because he's kind of gotten into it, which is really cool. Like, I've always wanted to have similar interests to my brother, but we're actually quite different. Like, he's a gamer, and although I've got a pretty decent PC, I rarely use it for games. So we don't really do much together because he's just a like quiet dude and he doesn't really go out and drink or anything like that. So he just plays his games, goes to work, all that fun stuff. So, but he did actually do arts college. So he's pretty good artist, like a 2D artist. He's pretty good, but he found ZBrush to be like, I think just alien to him, really. It was just hard to adjust. You know, when he was holding the tablet and he's like, oh, this is weird. Like, he said it doesn't feel right. It feels strange. So I get it. But see, I don't have the 2D skills, which is strange. Like a lot of people, well, I'm okay actually. I won't say that I don't have them, but it's not something I'm really good at. Like, he's way better than me at it. So that's what was confusing for me. I thought, okay, he's a much better artist than I am. That he'll just make something. But I think that the skills don't really transfer over as much as I thought they would. Like, yeah, the 3D versus 2D, they don't really translate. Unless, like, you're talking about anatomy, then yeah, like having anatomy knowledge will translate. But for the most part, things don't seem to. From my experiences on Discord, what we did was we shared each other's screens so that he was watching my screen and I was watching his screen, because we both have PCs with 2 monitors. It was actually really fun. I've been asking him when are we doing it again, but he's quite busy. So we'll see. He said soon anyway. I was thinking maybe I should see if he wants to get on the channel, but who knows? We'll see. So what I'm doing here, I'm just blocking out the big, like, obvious shapes. Trying to just get something in as quickly as I can, because I want to get to his body a little bit. Let me see where this is going. I feel like if I get the head right pretty quickly, then the video should be alright. Actually, if I get the hand right, that's a scary part for me. Also, I don't like the way I've made things flat. Oh, because I want his... maybe something like that. Because the teeth, I want his jaw to be wrapping around the teeth. I think I've made his nose a bit too big as well. Maybe his mouth needs moving. Sometimes you just have to just go away and look back at it, like after a little while. Then you'll say, oh, that's what I needed to do. But obviously when I'm doing a video, I can't really do that. So I just have to, usually at the end of the video, like not even at the end of the video, but a while after, when I'm editing it before I post it and watching it upload, then I go, oh, I should have made his arm longer here, or I should have did this. And it's actually, it's not, it's quite annoying, because then I'm like, oh, I could have made that better, but why didn't I see it when it was time to see it? Yeah, so his top teeth seem to be higher than his bottom ones, so I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to dynamesh this pretty high. Did that work? Yeah. And then I'm going to use the dam standard, and I'm just going to draw those teeth on. So he's got like one front group. Ooh. I don't like this. It's too high. The one front one, he's got the big side fang. Where does it go? It's like here. Then it's got like one more. Let's go in here. And then I'll pull out the clay tubes. So yeah, so a couple of guys have been talking to me from YouTube on the Discord, actually. Couple of you real solid dudes. Good guys. I feel like I've made friends. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you're not on the Discord, you should totally come and join it. It's nice. A lot of art guys in there. So if you're into this, everybody talks and shares. It's a pretty nice place. I kind of like it. It was actually suggested to me by a subscriber. He was like, bro, make a Discord. And I had no idea really how to make one. I had to Google it. Why YouTube searched it. Same thing, I guess. I use YouTube now as a search engine anyway. Like how to do this, how to do that. I think it's better. I much prefer to just watch a video of someone doing something than trying to just read about it, or even looking at reference. It's like sometimes I can look at reference and it's fine, but then when it comes to doing it, it's not that good. If you watch somebody else make something and you see how they got there, I feel like that's much more valuable. But yes, some guys was asking me to make tutorials, and I don't feel like I'm a tutorial guy, because I mean, I'm still learning myself. I've only been using ZBrush for about, I'd say probably 4 months, maybe even less than that. So for me to make tutorials, it wouldn't be Something I should do, really. I don't feel qualified for that. I think maybe I feel like his mouth needs to be a bit more like that. We'll bring his top lip forward, actually. Oh, I'm still on the pinch brush. Sometimes I press my keyboard shortcuts and it just doesn't change. And I get confused. So yeah, for the teeth, for the bottom teeth, I'm just going to copy the top ones. I'm going to drag them down, rotate them 180. But they look taller, so I'm going to have to do that so they can stretch. We don't want them to be exactly like that. Let's maybe tilt them. Let me see. How does it look? Maybe if they should be tilted the other way. Yeah. Let me split mask points so that they are separate objects. And just get rid of all of this the lazy way. Like that. Basically, I'm just going to hide it and then delete hidden. Oh, there we go. Oops. Hide. Delete hidden. I need to do it to the top teeth as well. Hide, delete hidden. Good. Maybe I should edit the bottom teeth a little bit with clay. Just make them look a little bit different from the top. Should be fine. How long have we been on this head? 20 minutes already? Damn, that's not good. But we'll maybe just put in a body quickly and come back for the head. Append, sphere. Okay, so his body's kind of insanely shaped, which I think is why I like this. He's totally like showing his gooch. He's hip thrusting this camera. But it's going to be a tough one to get. Why is my draw menu open? Yeah. So let's just start how we think it will go. Not like that. I think I'm going to give him like a real huge S-curve. Something like that. To get this belly out. Just bring his shoulders in, belly out and up. Basically, I'm going to block out his body first before I try to do anything with it. Because of this pose, I want him to look like he's standing under his own weight, and that might be hard the way he is. Because I don't want him to look like he could fall over at any point. Because that would just be rubbish, especially if he's printed. Although he wouldn't balance because of his tiny feet. But if I print him on a platform, then he doesn't need to balance. But it still would just look wrong. Sometimes things just look wrong and they will bug you. So you should try to make him look as much like as if he is standing as possible. What to do with the body here? Maybe bring this down. I'm going to dynamesh it, but pretty low. Because I still want the freedom to move things. Let's put him in like a little chest. He does have a bit of a chest going on. So we'll just put that in real fast. Fast and loose, loosey-goosey. Which doesn't matter really how it looks at this point. But I do want it. Because like, it's better when you're blocking out just to make life easy for yourself. So don't just be so loose that then you have a lot to come back and fix. Like, get it in the ballpark, and then life will be better for you. I think he looks kind of funny. Right, I'm gonna probably, we'll see, I might bring this up. These kind of give him that look. See where this is gonna be, because I'm gonna put in some legs. Maybe push this down. Smooth it out, I'll fix it. But legs is going to be important. Oh no, I'm not selected the sphere. Yeah. If we get the legs right, we should have everything right. Well, not everything, but you know, the legs are important. Because they go out to the side way smaller than this. Out to the side, but kind of angled. How are they angled? Probably more like that. Maybe his stomach's too big. But what I need to do is just pull the pieces out, because once you have the pieces, then you're halfway there. Because you have to see how pieces work together. That's why you can't get carried away. Like, what makes a piece look good is how everything fits together. Everything's relative to each other. So if some pieces, like, you could detail the body amazing, and then it doesn't fit the legs, and it's just not going to look good. So that's why I'm trying to get these pieces right. which means I may go quiet for a bit. Plus, let me just pull out a foot. I don't usually make feet with this, or like this, but I feel like the moment calls for it. And I'll split this as well. So his foot's going to be... It's going to kind of have his foot on the ground. But only on his toes. So we can try to replicate that just real quick. Obviously not a detailed foot, but it needs to look enough like a foot where I can kind of judge his weight. That's not really looking very footish. It's kind of better. I saw Nico making fun of British people. I guess we do say better. Like, people say we're skipping the T, but for us that's it. That's the T. That's the T. We didn't skip the T. Okay. I'm gonna just edit some shapes. I feel like he needs to be a bit fatter up here. A bit. Yeah. Oh no. This is not the shape. I think a good S curve will be nice. So what I'm going to do is just move all of the feet together. Or all of the leg, sorry. Kind of try to judge it a bit better. Maybe it's even smaller than this. Give him some ridiculously small leg. Yeah. Let's see. I feel like his thigh needs to go this way. Maybe I should just move it with the move brush so we can thicken it up a little bit and then get on the calf. Just to see how this will work. Sorry, I'm going quiet because this is kind of a hairy moment. I don't want to spend so long trying to figure these shapes out that you just go, oh, this video's rubbish. That's my New Year's resolution. I want to get this channel to 1,000 subs. I think that's a doable goal. We've got a whole year. We'll see. Maybe starting with famous characters like Wolverine would help that. You know, I think I want his... I want to move his head down, but with all of the head parts and not with the leg, because he doesn't have much of a neck. Oh no, why didn't it move that eye? Yeah. I want to give him a bit of a nicer S-curve, pretty much. Need to get rid of this thing that looks like a tail. It's pretty dramatic. I kind of like this though. It's weird, like fat belly Wolverine. Actually, what I will do, or what I should have done, is mirror this leg. Mirror. And mirror the foot. So we can see how he's standing, and then it could be better. I think maybe this just makes me laugh. Okay, we'll do the movements. So we can sort of judge it. Because they're too bit far apart. Like, I feel like they should be up. Like I've made his belly too big. Like if I was looking at him from here, and his shoulders, move them down. I'll put his arms in to help with that as well. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Cooking on gas, as they say. I have no idea why they say that. I feel like his head may even need to be lower. And the fact that we didn't even give him the front of a neck, which is not the best. Actually, if we just move it. Because I can kind of see it here. I think I can kind of see it. But I'm not really sure if I can see it. Because we need to squeeze this neck in. Let's try it. Let's just add his arms quickly. Making the blades to be good. Well, it won't. I never usually make hard surface things in ZBrush, but I think I can handle Wolverine's blades to some extent. but we just have to judge the arm right now. Because his arm's kind of hidden. He's doing like this, but pretty extreme. So I'm wondering how to achieve that look and make it pretty. Also, I'm just kind of putting off because I'm scared of making his hands. His hands are pretty human. Okay, let's drag this out, move this. And I think it would be like that. Pretty much. Maybe a bit up would look better. I'll move it this way. I like him so far. I think he's alright. Let's go and make his hand, shall we? This is like the make or break of the video. No, I'll just start over if I mess it up. Not start over the video, just start over the hand. Although it might be better to work solo. So yeah, here goes the fist. He kind of has it like tilted. So that's what we will do. I didn't press it. So we want to put in some little knuckle marks. Might help us a little bit. I am not by any means an expert in hand making, as you might know if you watched Spider-Man, but I ended up just saying, you can't see his hands, but see Wolverine's hands, they're quite an important part of Wolverine, so there's no avoiding Wolverine's hands. They're like probably the most important part of Wolverine. So how will I do this? That's the knuckles. Then he needs a thumb. A thumb to come out. Like that. Down. Like that. Kind of even further down. Oh no, I think I should have had more polys. Something like that. I'll increase the poly count a little bit. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just working on this hand. I don't want it to be like the best hand you've ever seen, because I want it to be done pretty fast, but I want it to be like readable as a hand. So that kind of matters. We'll adjust the wrist a little bit. I'm just going to use my move brush a lot for this, because I feel like that's the best. It's the best brush for most things. So then we will. So the thumb kind of goes. No. Goes out like that. And then it goes up. Straight across here. Oh, I'm pressing wrong keys. And then in like that. This knuckle I'll have coming out a bit further than the one below it. So this finger comes out more. I want it to be like this, kind of. And then the finger underneath, just a bit much. Finger underneath will be less. Just need to get the shape of a hand. And then once I have the basic shape of a hand, it should be okay. So his hand's going to be like that. His thumb needs to be much fatter here. This part of his hand. Sometimes you just got to keep on looking at it and see, what are you doing? Like, you can just look at your own thumb as well. I feel like this should be more straight. Straight like that. I've made it at a strange angle, which has not helped me. Right now, this looks like a mess that we must fix. We can fix this. Let's do it. So I'm going to keep bringing this out, because I need to just make it look like a thumb. Basically, is what I'm trying to do. Then I'll dynamish it a bit higher. Because I think we can, maybe even a little bit higher. I don't want to go too high too quickly, because then you can't adjust. But I feel like if you go too low, you're just never really going to get it done. So sometimes just get it done. It's not the best thumb at the moment. But the key, well, let's see how long I'm spending on it. A few things that seem wrong to me. The overall shape. I wanted it more to fit that. And it isn't right now. Plus I don't like the way the top finger's sitting. And I do want there to be a difference in the top finger compared to all the others, like that. Just because I think it just looks better when it, like this one, to be more out here. But not that much. You see, you have to keep twisting and turning this, otherwise you... This is why I don't like hands. Like, that's extreme. But it needs to be out this way. These need to be slightly in. Kind of. Something like this. We can just continue to build it up. Make his knuckles continue over there. See if we can get this going a little bit better than it is, in some better shapes. To be honest, halfway through this I've been panicking that I might not do it. But I mean, it's could be a pass. Barely. The ones I practiced were way better than this. That's why you need to practice anatomy so often, because it's just hard. It's just, you can never really, well, for me, you can probably do this with a lot more ease than me. I think the pressure of being filmed, like knowing that I'm being filmed, it makes it harder. I'm like one of those people that just fold. Yeah, this is an okay thumb. Maybe. This part of his finger, we're gonna do. Let me get my damn standard. And then just try to do this, because the thumb has these couple of weird folds here. And then you'll just have your finger folds. So it will look. Again, this is probably too low, but yeah, I think it is. But I swear I put it up. Let's not worry. How long have I spent doing this hand? Maybe too long. I gotta move on. Let's give him some of this action. Some of these little veins that are going on. Anything to try and help this hand. I need to pull this up and make that little bone we've got somewhere around here. No, that looks not good. Is it there? Is it around there? No, I think it's further back. Let me just look at this hand. I need to bring this down a little bit. Then if I just dynamesh this a bit higher, we should have something of an okay hand. Like, it could work. And I've spent ages doing it. Still things I would fix, like these knuckles. But I don't have all the time in the world. And I want this to be a pretty fast video. So I feel like my last ones have taken a bit long. Sometimes. But yeah, suggest more people with human hands if you like watching the suffering. Come to the Discord, actually, you can make suggestions in there. Anyway, that's not going to be seen, so I'm not going to worry about what it looks like directly inside his hand. This thumb, though, we could do something about. Whoa, what's happening here? Do this knuckle. Just gonna move it just a tad. I have to be careful not to mess up the entire hand. I think this is going to be okay for his hand. That's it. I don't want to do too high res yet because I still have to adjust his arm. Yeah, see, I've made it the completely wrong way. But it's fine. This is why I didn't merge it with the elbow. Can just do that. And we are okay. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, I think maybe this high. So that could be alright. And then move this again. Like that. See if it kind of, we can capture that pose a little bit. I think maybe we've got it. Oh, where's that moving the legs? Let's see. If we just mirror it, we'll have a better idea. Mirror. Mirror. Apart from his arm being too fat at the top. But that's changeable. Like, that's something that we will change, actually. He's pretty much going to have his bicep hanging out. Maybe it should be thinner here. Let me just add some bumps. I'm not going to go full anatomy on it, but I'm going to add some bumps. Oh, solo's not good. Let me just hide the body. Like, how would that probably go across his bicep? Something like this, and then this will be if I turn on his shoulder again. Oh, yeah. He's looking alright. He's looking alright. Now, just move his shoulder. Kind of the way that it looks like it's going down in the drawing. I don't think it would go down like that because it would connect here. Maybe. That's what my anatomy studies were telling me. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit confusing. Let's move him out from under there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Hang in there, boys. If you actually made it this far, well done. Yeah. I noticed I've got a couple people that really kind of support the channel at the moment. And like, you guys, you really make the difference, you know. Why am I saving it? What was I doing? Yeah, like when I read some of the comments where people have left like really nice ones, you guys make a lot of difference. You guys make me actually want to do it more. Like, oh, I need to practice, I need to make another video. You make it like really fun, actually. So yeah, I appreciate you. Cool. The thing what I noticed that I did was this. Stupidity. That's fine. Easy fix. Okay, shall we make his blades? Let's make his blades. We've been doing it 1 hour, so let's make his blades quickly. What will I do to make blades? Append. Cube. Q cube. No, what did I do? Yes. Then I'll solo it. Turn on polyframe. Let's get real close. And basically, what I'm going to do is just make it really long. Then I will do like an alt mask. So instead of the regular mask, it's an alt one, which will, if I do alt mask on this, it will kind of mask everything except that. So I just move this up. Oh, actually, that's not good because of, okay, let's just delete the edge loop. Then that'll work. Should do. Move it up. So his blade looks something like that. a little bit thinner. Oh, sorry, I was just checking. It looked like I had edited it a little bit where I didn't want to. So now do that, and I can bring these closer. It kind of looks like a blade, one of Wolverine's blades, I'm guessing. That's pretty much all I will do for the blade. Let me see. Okay, the blade is absolutely gigantic, but it's fine. Why is it? Sorry about that. I'm still so bad at the controls. So, yeah, getting used to it. Plus this new silent keyboard. You know when you have a new keyboard and it's like, I don't know, it's just slightly different to your old keyboard. So it's like kind of weird. Actually, I'm not sure I like these blades like this. Okay. There's one. You guys know the drill. We're just going to move it. Maybe split it. Shall I split it? Yes. Just because I want the control over them. Another one. Split. I want the ability to move them individually, which kind of, if once you've duplicated them, if you let them unmask, it's kind of horrible. It's a bit of a nightmare to do. Let me just take a step back and look at his hand. Okay, middle blade, I don't like. But you see, it's not. Maybe now I like middle blade. Just pull it in. Tilt it. Oh no. There we go. Turn off polyframe. Come out. Do I like these blades? No, now I don't like this one. I need to pull it down in more. Now I kind of like these blades. Although I might rotate it just a bit and move it into the hand. Yeah. Now I like them. So I'll have to mirror these individually because I wanted the adjustment. But it's okay, I'll merge them all together anyway. His hands are good, his arms okay. Probably should merge the bicep with the forearm. Merge down, then dynamesh it. Together. Maybe add a bit of forearm detail as well. I don't want to go too over the top with this. Just want to make it look like they're one piece. Because this guy's not really that detailed. So I don't need to go insane trying to detail him. there wouldn't be that much point to it. But at the same time, I want it to look good as I can make it in the time frame. And I think that's okay. It's got a bit of a thin wrist, but that's fine. I don't want to make his arm bumpy. Although his wrist looks kind of crazy here. Yeah. I need to add something here. I think that will be okay. For now, that will have to be okay. Because we're an hour in. His body doesn't need much doing to it, I don't think. Let's change this. Maybe give him some type of little ass. I want to connect the legs, but I might actually move this in just a little, because that doesn't really do any harm to him, I think, but it will just make the back look better. So yeah, I'm going to dynamesh this leg to that. Actually, we got a lot to do. Where is the foot? That's the foot. Merge down, and then that must be the thighs. Merge down. Let's dynamesh these. Maybe a little higher than that. Now, little things I might do is probably the knee pad that he has. See if we can make that look alright, and then the rest will sort of follow. Really, we don't even have to do that yet, but and I've realized I don't think symmetry's on again. I always do this, but it's okay, it's easily fixed. Did I delete hidden? Probably not. I just did. Okay. I feel like a little bit more of a move on the body would be better. Just like that. She's a bit... And this is like not nice. Sorry for the gooch view, guys. Gooch cam. Goochcam.com. Let's I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna do for his the little X on his chest as well. I think I'll just make a separate piece and put it there. Let's give him some back. Again, just basic back. Not even real back anatomy, I just want it to look a little bit like he has a back. Because once I smooth this, it won't be that noticeable anyway. I think I've made him a bit too thick. Yeah. This can be a little muscular Wolverine. Let's dig out a little butt crack. And like the sides. Now when I adjust the legs, I should just pull them. I gotta pull them around a bit more. Now I will have to mirror this left one because I've done that again. Wait, what did I just do? Is something already hidden? What is happening? Is it masked? Are these... Oh, these are separate. Okay. Well, in that case, why are they separate? I can just delete this leg. Okay. Did I just do something bad? I feel like I just did something bad. It's fine. Anyway, I'm going to merge these to the body. And dynamesh them. Maybe a bit higher. I don't know how to make his ass look normal. I really don't. I'm struggling with that. Something like that. He's just pure gooch. Alright, and do this little line he's got coming from his legs. Sort of like that. There we go. Now he's looking okay. I can smooth his little shoulders. His back's alright. Chest. Just gently smooth it. I don't want to lose the lines. But now that we have it here, I think we're pretty much good. There's not a lot that I can see that I need to do now. Although maybe just his belt. How will I do his belt? Let me see. If I twist him with perspective off, solo, maybe this could be his belt. I feel like it needs to be, it looks like it went thin here. Use that, delete hidden, flip, Z remesh, pretty low. Turn solo off. Because now we've lost it. So, but you can use inflate just to bring it back. I'll do polish by features. This is kind of nice. There we go. It's not perfectly like his belt, but yeah, actually, is it too low enough that it just doesn't look good? I think so. So we'll start again. Because this mask wasn't in a good place. I need it to be here. So, sorry about that. Sometimes you just got to do something, look at it, and then just ask yourself, is it alright? Like, are you willing to accept it? And I was not willing to accept that one. Because I want this to be good. This will be a better mask. I should have just drawn it in the first place, but I'm lazy and I was like, oh, if I just do the masking tool, that'll be so much easier. And then look what happens. There we go. That's a better belt. Now I'm using my Z modeler to just Q-mesh it. Maybe subdivide it. Yeah, I like that belt. That's a good one. Now the little X on his chest, probably something we should do. Smooth that ass though. Oh, also guys, I've noticed we didn't finish his face. So let's just come and do that. What I'm gonna do probably is draw where I think the mask should be with a masking tool, and then push it back so that it just looks like he's wearing a mask rather than try to extract his whole head, because that might be annoying. Now, that might not be the best thing to do. I will just give it a little pass with the damn standard though. Without the symmetry. Hopefully not mess it up. Because we're too far into this video for me to be messing things up. Just kind of trying to look at the way how they drew the wrinkles in his face. It does come down like lines here, but I think it would be better to not be like that. Is this digging or is it? That's being weird. I don't know why the brush is behaving weirdly in certain parts of the mesh. Like it's not making a line even where I'm drawing the line. I think the polygons are stretched. Although they shouldn't be because I just dynameshed it. But I feel a bit like they are. Does this still? Work. Let's do that. Maybe the pinch brush will sort these out. Pinch brush tends to fix stuff, usually. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is mask the part where his face skin should be. I could probably do that symmetrically would be better. Let's see. I think that's pretty much good. Then if I flip it and then use my move trick, does it look like he has a mask on? Kinda does. I don't know if I like it, but it kind of did what I thought it would do. Let's see if we can just make it nicer. There we go. Now I have to push back the teeth. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're fine. How long has this video been? An hour 27, okay. I think I need to paint him quickly. So, I'm gonna do, find the yellow, which is hard for me because I am colorblind, so color matching for me is pretty difficult, but I will try. So it's like, I know that it's yellow, I can see that it's yellow, but where I'm colorblind, some shades are missing, so I might see that it's yellow. In fact, it could even be green. Colors that are very similar to me, just they look the same, the exact same. It was a funny story when I went to the eye hospital because something happened to one of my eyes. I didn't know really that I was colorblind until they did the test, and then I found out because they gave me this pictures that had like numbers written in a bunch of dots, and they asked me like which number's written on this, and then I was like, there is not a number written in that. And my sister was with me at the time, and she was like, what, you can't see that number, it's like, it says 72. I was like, there is nothing written in that picture, what are you talking about? That's how I discovered it. And then it kind of blows my mind because I'm like, oh, what can everybody else see? Like, what do you guys see that I don't see? Really like freaks me out sometimes. But yeah. Okay. I'm not really sure how his body looks, how it looks from the back. So it kind of goes like this around here. Seems to. Looks like it goes around his belly. Down his thigh. Not really sure the rest of it. I think I've seen Wolverine, I think it does just go like straight. From Wolverine pictures I've seen. So I'll do that. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Forgive me if I've messed up his suit. There we go. Oh no. Is this masked? Yes. Does that mean I've picked the complete wrong shade as well? Probably. Uh-oh. Yeah, so if this is not how his suit goes, I apologize. I don't really know how his suit goes. But I feel like we need to get this resembling Wolverine pretty quickly. We can edit the finer details in a minute. Just want it to look like him. Oh yeah, I need to do the blue on the face. Probably without symmetry, or with symmetry I'll do it for the first part. Symmetry doesn't matter that much yet, because again, I don't know where this stops. Does it go all the way? His chin doesn't look like it's blue. I should have researched this. My bad. Wait, did I turn off symmetry? When? Yep, probably there, somewhere there. There we go. Now, the symmetry turn off because this part on this eye is a different color. And I'm not worried about the exact shade of these colors yet. Just that. Or even does his nose? Does it go down his nose? Let's try that. I feel like that would look cooler. So if it doesn't do that, I feel like it should do that. So yeah, I'm not worried about the way that these colors look at the minute, because we can that was not symmetrical. We can mask by color, fix this. We could change everything, but it's just like a base. Once I have the base, we can change everything. With the mask by color. I feel like maybe it's light though. Maybe it's just like different lights. Oh, his hands. Do his hands. Okay. I want the paint to be okay, because I feel like, what have I done again? I feel like with Spider-Man, I I let it down with the paint. So I want the paint to be okay on Wolverine. Painting the teeth will be fun. Anyway, so what I'm going to do with this body, dynamesh it high. So that it's like nice, smooth. Smooth it. Then, well, there's a piece I didn't paint. Now, with Damn Standard is where I'm going to put those little details using the lazy mouse. Just going to drag them across. They don't really meet. Don't tell nobody about that. Okay, let's do it. Is there another light? This is a very dirty way to do this. However, I did give myself a 2-hour limit, so it's what it's got to be. We're doing okay. Why is so much of the color just not there? It's really strange. I thought I did it alright, but maybe I didn't. Let me solo this. Just pretend it's like a ripple in the suit. I don't see any more that it needs, except just maybe color. Color's not 100%. Let me check under a render view. What's wrong with it? I think. I'm gonna merge the objects, yeah, but I'm not gonna like dynamesh them. So they won't be together. Then when I do masking, I can mask them all. Yeah, see, even that color I think would be better. So if I just click and then fill object, that would be better. And then I need to find a better yellow. Or is it kind of orange? I'm judging it by his belt. Let's see. That's too... Now he's too dark, isn't he? Don't worry, guys, we'll get there. See, I need a good... That was a good yellow. Yes. Is it masked? No. That's a good yellow. Now unmask it. I think that's okay. I'll paint his teeth with pink. That's gross. What is happening? That's not good. Ugh. What did I just do? How has that happened? Did it move? Or the hidden stuff came back? Or did I dynamash it? I have no idea. And it's not in the undos. Like, what has just happened? And it's not in the undo history, so that's great. Amazing. Real nice. If I just push these up. Okay. I really don't know what just happened. What has happened? Try to save this the best I can. Oh. I'm just gonna probably the teeth look bad now. What has happened? I really don't know what I just did. That looks bad. Like, wait. This is fine. Sometimes some things happen and really confuse me. And I'm still kind of confused about it. I don't know what just happened. I feel like I'm messing up the paint job. Because of that. Yeah, I feel like, let me mask that color. And to make it lighter. Maybe. I'll just leave it. I'm gonna go back to his blue. What material was it? This one. I'm gonna like cheat the highlights in. So I'm gonna give him some highlights on his eye, some on his cheek. Some around here. Try to make it look like I did a better job than I did. Yeah, quickly. Some quick highlights in here. That's too heavy. So I'll have to take that down. Like, oh, these blades, I'm going to merge them all together. So I can select all the blades. What would I put them as? Bright chrome. Yeah. Uh-oh. How did that change his teeth? This is terrible. Stuff I go through when I make a video. I'll show you the other Wolverines, actually. But I feel like I have to use this one in the thumbnail because this is the one I made. So let's just quickly do a cylinder. Rotate it just 90 degrees. Now, what will I do? What's happening? Dynamesh it. And then, what will I do? I'll draw. Why is weird things happening? I'm just gonna badly draw the logo. See what happens. I mean, hopefully it's gonna be far enough away that nobody will care. Obviously, before I would print this, I would fix everything that I rushed, because I don't want a rubbish print. But let's see. A lot of strange things are happening to me today. Oh. It's such a small little thing that I'm hoping really it won't even matter that much. Like, I think it might even need to be smaller than it is. Or maybe, yeah. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. But check this out as well. might just leave it. Boom. I'm going to be super attention to detail. Where's my... Oh no. Then I'm going to pull these out. Do they look like buttons? Or whatever they are? Maybe. I think this is pretty much finished in 2 hours. There was a lot of ups and downs. Quite a few. Although, I had fun. Oh no, it's not even finished. I didn't do a skin tone on his face. Which I probably should. This probably was not being done symmetrically, because that's how I roll. I like to do everything twice for the extra practice. Now, I feel like we could make this guy just look better with different light. Or more ambient light. Let's try. Why is that? I didn't fill it with color. I think we could call it here. Although I did notice some weird circles around his eyes like that. And on this eye. Why is ZBrush saving? Yeah, I like him for 2 hours. He's alright, I think. But I feel like I could do something better with light. The lights in ZBrush are kind of just confusing, really. Maybe he needs like a bottom light. Let's give him a few. No. I think that's okay. 2 hours, bit long. I could have probably, if things went right, I could probably take half an hour off of this. But at the same time, I was talking a bit, so yeah, here he is. See, I think that my Wolverine practice went a bit better than the Wolverine that I've made just now. Although I do kind of like him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll notice things like the eyebrow. Let's just see what we can do with it. If like certain little movements make it better or worse. Render it. I think he's okay. Yeah. I mean, get like a rendered shot for the thumbnail. Actually, maybe I want ambient light. I feel like maybe, where are his teeth? They're too, yeah, they need to be back. Yeah, so take care, guys. No, actually, wait. I want to show you the practice run that I did pretty much faster than this one, but I think it was better. Wolverine practice, this one. I like it way better. It's always the way. Although, no, I didn't do the back of him as good. Let's see the difference. Wait, where was the other one? Oh, actually, maybe I just remembered this one being better in my mind, because I like this one. I will show you, I practiced it twice. Let me show you the other one. Practice 2. This one, obviously, I didn't finish because I was like, yeah, okay, I can do this. And I practiced his hand multiple times because I knew I was going to struggle on that. So I had this guy, then this guy, which I did this thing way better. And his teeth, I kind of like this guy. I really do, actually. Let me render him. But then this one on our video. Actually, this one feels like he's got more character to me. I'm kind of happy with this one. Yeah. I take back everything I said about him. He's definitely got more character. So let me pose him for a thumbnail. Take off the floor. I think so. It's good. Yeah. I'm looking over at my other screen, my OBS, so that I can kind of imagine what it would look like in the thumbnail. I do feel like his cheeks should have been wider. But am I going to touch that right now? Hell no. Let's turn on the floor, because this might be nice when he has a shadow. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, if you got this far. Yeah, this was like a roller coaster. I was halfway through, I was getting quiet, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, is this video going to go well? Is this not going to go well? Am I going to have to cancel this whole video? But I think this will do. I'll do this one.